EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They run once more with Henderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Checking this down to Stevenson. And Stevenson's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this down to the 41. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Here's second and 10. Henderson running straight ahead. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence. Show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll throw with May. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A great effort there. 6 65 yards. And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The Patriots at 6-3 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check 15, check 15. 18, pioneer. Check back, go.
They'll set up a throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Henderson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Patriots. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. On first down, Martinez. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
The crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. The Pats at the line ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Henderson. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Henderson. Touchdown! A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Philip Dorsett by himself.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Philip Dorsett. As the first half is winding down.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Cut 19, cut 19.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
7 yards there and a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
They go play action now. May.
Flushed out right. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Dragon 60. Ready, go.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here.
That is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's May. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing here is May. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. .13 yards remaining on second down. Looking to throw. May. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Will McDonald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, May with it. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 45 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
They'll run on first down. It's Martinez. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The tackle by Quincy Williams. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down, May. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know it was a gain, But you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Henderson.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Now back to throw. And he spots Henderson open left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here's second and a yard.
Looking to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Henderson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Here we go, first and goal.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's May.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's 2nd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And they go play action with May. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back to throw now on first down. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Push him back. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Pats, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.